That was one long sigh. I thought you were saying no. Hello?
My. I know you were here. How are you doing? Waha! Waha ha 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 ha!
You're scaring me. Oh, you're sad now? Okay, you're not scared.
Hello.
You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood.
I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well.
Mystic Elise, now that I think about it.
There's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple, and that poor little girl has gone missing too.
That little girl? You don't mean Pearl, do you?
Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hadn't been seen since the morning after the incident.
Pearl, she's missing. Why didn't someone tell me about this earlier?
She's a very important visitor, you know. An honored acolyte.
She is. Do you know something?
The Fae name is with the crane channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a spirit medium of great power indeed.
It looks like Sister is dark and dark. Not. I'm tired, okay? Leave me alone. Brain! Shush. Thank you. She doesn't seem to know that Maya is the daughter of the master of the crane technique. I'm just tired. I need a nap.
Okay, whatever.
I need something.
You need an assistant.
That would be helpful. But where are they ever going to find one of those?
I don't know. Are there any other underage teenage girls around here somewhere?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if you think about it, that tends to be... He's never had an assistant older than 20.
Wow.
Or 20 years old. Because he would have technically been Mia's assistant. So, if he actually got to do enough before she
my
died.
phone's about to die. It's plugged in, but it's about to die.
Do you think it could last 13 more minutes?
It's on 1%.
That would be a no. I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself.
Are you talking about your performance on the trial today?
You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least it was until this morning.
I don't see any Cyclops. Well, she must be telling the truth. Hasn't he learned yet?
Yeah, that's...
Some people are just really good at hiding it. So why are you all of a sudden so unsure of yourself?
You know that artist who testified after me? I saw Iris flying! Her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. Yes, objectionable. I will have fun recording. But when I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand.
I wouldn't take that guy too seriously.
I still don't have a voice for her.
Oh no.
Do you want me to be Phoenix for this part?
I mean, I somewhat had a voice and I forgot what it was. And I think at this point it just works better. This way, I don't know why.
I mean, you kind of just did the same voice you do for everyone at first. So.
No, right now I'm in the middle of this still.
Okay. Well, if you're going to...
What?
If you're going to be Phoenix, you have a line now, so.
Yeah, I know. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble and nothing else. If both Larry and sister are telling truth.
That's another reason That's another reason I should probably be Phoenix.
Yes, probably.
If both Bakini and Larry are telling the truth.
That's the same reason why we switched.
Because at that point she kept talking about her name. That can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw.
Wait, are you reading Phoenix's line or am I reading Phoenix's
line? I'm
line?
reading Phoenix's line because you don't like saying the word bikini.
Okay, yes.
And Phoenix is more likely to say it at the moment. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the inner temple, is that correct?
That's right! I'm sure it was Iris. Okay, this works a lot better.
Yeah. But Iris claims she was in her room in the Hazkura temple. Now watch Bakini go and, talk in the third person, for the rest of the conversation.
I know.
Bakini is hungry. Bakini go to bathroom, and then Bakini come back so that Bakini can eat food.
Oh, so what? If that's the case, then I'll just replace her name with me. And she'll talk like Cookie Monster. It'll be her own fault for speaking in the third person.
I mean, what's wrong with being Cookie Monster? At least you get to eat all the cookies you want.
Exactly. Topics covered in this video.
Nick.
What, Maya?
Me is hungry. Me, not Mia. Me, as in Maya, want cookies.
Phoenix has cookies. Maya has go buy own cookies.
Maya cannot go buy own cookies because Maya does not get paid by Maya's boss. Would Maya's boss like to...
Phoenix, you need to leave?
You don't need to leave, Nick. I'll always be here. Because I'm a hallucination right now. Nick, I'm a hallucination right now. The fever is causing you to hallucinate. I will be your hallucinatory. Sure, that's a word now. I will be your hallucinatory. I don't think that was any word. I am going to be your hallucinatory assistant until you find an assistant, because you need one. Just call me Hallucinatory Maya.
That's a long name. I think I'll just stick with calling you the Maya that doesn't exist because you're not existing at this current moment, Maya.
Yes, because the hallucinatory Maya is so much longer. Anyways. But Iris claims she was in her room in the Hazakura temple.
I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night.
Yeah, that's the voice I envisioned her having. Don't ask me how I envisioned a voice. But... Right, Nick? But you did. Maya's stuck at the inner temple.
I'm so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad.
I bet the training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. You're
stuff.
not helping, Bakini!
What am I doing wrong? Are you yelling at me?
Because you're the...
Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know.
Oh, great! Thanks for the information!
You're welcome! But I also tell you that the earthquakes are really bad. Super bad earthquakes. Jake.
Oh, why don't you just put on an actual bikini and go bury yourself in the snow for a few minutes? Not long enough to actually do any damage, though. Because I do not want to have soup thrown my way.
Why would I throw soup? Why would I waste perfectly good soup?
I don't know. If you're going to be lying in the snow, you'd probably more likely want the hot soup for yourself, actually.
Yeah.
Anyways. Earthquakes. Yeah. She is really not good at making him feel better.
The big one levels the training hall.
We've got to get Maya out of there fast.
But still, there is no need to worry.
What do you mean, still no way to... There's no need to...
Let's see if I can simplify this for you. Maya? Not die. Building might collapse. Snow is cold.
Just read her line, because this...
Here on the other side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated like an island.
It's like an island. How so?
The only thing on that side of the bridge is in our temple.
Oh you're
Meaning
saying
no
that
food,
even
there's no hot water, there's no water in general.
so you're saying that even if Maya isn't in the temple when it falls over, she'll
She's
still
probably
have
starting
no
to have-
shelter.
What?
Basically, what you're telling me is that the chances of Maya surviving
Are very high.
are less than me running over that bridge.
According to this new thing I found, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Clearly, you're
But
not
also,
making me feel better
according
at
to
all.
recent death statistics, Maya has a 50% chance of dying or living. She also has a 50% chance of also dying or living.
That would
She
be
has a 100% chance of both
How-
dying or living.
Are you saying
She might.
You know what? Never. Are you saying she's going to be both dead and alive? You're saying she's going to turn into a zombie?
No, I'm saying there's an equal chance of her dying as there is of her living. Meaning she's probably dead.
Yes, both.
She's probably dead right now.
Thanks
But she's
for.
probably still alive right now.
Has
I have
anyone
no
ever
idea.
told you that you should be a therapist?
Why?
Just answer the question.
Like, what was the question?
Has anyone ever told you you should become a therapist?
Well, I brought it up with Iris once, and she said I would be a great therapist.
Did she say, "Oh yeah, you'll be a great therapist," or "Oh yeah, you'll be a great therapist"?
I think it was the latter one, but I only assumed that she was crying because she was so emotionally moved by my talents. I told her that if she's feeling sad, she should cry.
That's
And
actually.
guess what? She cried. See? I know what I'm doing.
I mean, that's actually not bad advice, I guess. Now,
no, she
excuse me while I
was
go
crying.
hide in the corner for 10 hours and cry.
No, she already was crying, but she started crying more for some reason. Maybe because I was being so helpful.
Anyways, you can continue with.
Okay, Maya's probably dead. No one lives out there. Because they're all dead.
That doesn't
Well,
help.
no one actually lives there, and meaning there's no one there. It's surrounded on all sides by river or forests.
I see.
So a criminal there would be trapped and choose the direction to flee.
So you're saying now that not only is it freezing cold, and also that the temple Myosin could collapse, you're also saying there's a very high possibility that there's a murderer over there.
Well, there's a high chance that someone who committed a crime might be in that vicinity, and unless they choose to jump, since there is no other way, they're probably trapped there. With Maya. In the cold. With the chance of in a collapsing building. With the chance of an earthquake.
I think I'm going to collapse.
That's not good.
What are the chances that if I try to jump over to the other side, that I'll live?
There's a chance that you'll probably die.
That's what I thought. What if I learn?
That you probably will stop living.
Is there any chance that I can learn rock climbing in like the next 2 hours?
If you want to, there's a speed rock climbing class right over there. Although it is run by the most trustful sources, people who don't know what they're doing and only have a degree that they got off Google, printed it out with their printer, and flew over here from 5 miles away. Yes, meaning they decided to use an airplane. They don't have an actual degree, and the only knowledge of rock climbing they have is from YouTube videos. And like I said before, they decided to use a plane for a 5-mile trip instead of driving or walking.
I must be really worried because I'm actually kind of considering accepting that right now.
Actually, has so much training that apparently they couldn't even walk over a pebble.
The fact that I'm considering that right now should tell you how worried I am.
We're right over there if you want to take a class from them. They can teach you rock climbing in 1 second. Actually more like rock falling, but same thing.
That is not the same thing.
Sure it is. It's all relative. Either you go up on the rock wall, or the rock wall falls in front of you.
We're going to end it here. Thanks for watching, Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.